So I want to show you how a daily practice, this is going to be in the practices for the month, but I want to specifically name it here, and then we're going to have a conversation. Okay, so the idea is to use all three of your energy states to bring into being what you want. First thing in the morning, you use your magnetic energy to pull towards you what you want. This doesn't take even more than a second. It's not a big, long, drawn-out process. You just imagine, vividly imagine, feel, see, and hear the thing you want, and imagine, again, pulling your energy toward you like a magnet or like you're hooked to fish, okay? Then you get up in the day and you use your dynamic energy to take all the actions that you think will get you closer. And at the end of the day, you use your receptive energy to see if you've gotten closer. What are you noticing? Are there things that have arisen as a result of the actions you've taken? And what you're looking for is the path of least resistance, which may show up very differently than what you thought originally. So I'm going to, again, pick on Vicki and SheEO just because it's something we all know. So she has used this process to bring SheEO into being. And her idea of what it was going to be like at the beginning 7 years ago is very different than what she imagined. But because she looked for the path of least resistance, that's what we followed in order to bring this into being, all right? So her intention never changed. I'm going to create this organization that does this thing or things, but how that occurs is completely different than what we imagined. But she's used all of her energy states on a daily basis to make that happen. Okay, so that's an example. I tell the story all the time about how I've used it. When I first started doing this and I learned about these energy states from my teacher, I realized it's magnetic energy that I had no familiarity with at all. So I was determined I was going to start to use my magnetic energy, and I started doing it with getting clients. Anytime I would start to be afraid that I wasn't going to have enough clients, I would set the intention. I would imagine that there was going to be some great opportunity that was going to come in my email box in the next few weeks. And it always happened. It always happened. Now, it wasn't like I just lay on a couch the rest of the time. I was out there working. So again, you got to use your dynamic energy as well as receptive. See how vague my thing, it wasn't like I'm going to get 5 new clients. No, it was something good was going to happen, because a lot of things that happened, I could never have predicted. I got asked to give speeches. I got asked to go and do work, you know, to do retreats for people, things that I wouldn't have necessarily imagined for myself. So it helps to stay a little bit general in the intention, because the how of it, you've got to leave space for, right? And that's where receptive energy comes in to help. Okay, so questions, thoughts, observations.
I